And here we are back again, and with me, Jerry Lanou is right next to me. He's the director of the music company Orchestra, and then next to him, well, I got the wrong sheet here. I better get the right one. And I want to get your name, Rosemary Przybycien?
Przybycien.
Okay, and you are a charter member, or charter, you're the secretary?
You're the secretary.
Gene Hayes is,
yeah.
Okay, good. My gosh, these are all, it's a volunteer orchestra. How do you handle this, Jerry?
I gotta tell you, I don't handle anything. I have wonderful people who do a tremendous amount of work. I go in there and just try and create a beautiful experience with music that we like to share with the community. And
you do a lot of it for free to kind of get...
All of our, we have a very nominal fee for just basically transporting our equipment to and from a place, and we oftentimes go to retirement communities and libraries in the area and some local churches.
You get that orchestra right down to people who normally would not hear it. Probably.
That's one part of our mission, exactly, is we want to bring this music that we all love to create and to bring it to those who wouldn't normally hear a symphony orchestra style. It's all volunteer. None of our musicians are paid. And it is a tremendously
but you
fun
know what?
opportunity.
It's great that they can play. You know, I mean, you know, you're not going to get in maybe to the big symphonies and things like that, but you're still darn good.
Oh, you know, we've worked very hard in the past couple of years to try and bring the level up, and I'll tell you, they've risen to the occasion every single time. We did a concert for the Focus food pantry in the fall, and we did a wonderful program there and raised money for that organization too. We like to
partner.
Yeah, exactly, to give back to the community as well. It's part of our mission as well too. Yeah.
Now, Rosemary is chair of your big event coming up, the Cabaret. What is the Cabaret?
Cabaret is something we have every spring. And it's been an annual event since 1977. They've had.
Been around a while.
Yeah, 40 years is our 40th anniversary.
Yeah. And we play music in a concert after a sit-down dinner.
Oh, so you have a dinner?
When you come in, we've changed the format a little bit this year. When you first come in, we have a Dixieland band and a cash bar, and it's our own MCO. Rhythm Royals.
Oh, cool! So you have a couple.
They're really good.
Then.
Well, they get together and they play, and they play at other places too for us, and they're really good. And then after that, and during that time, the cash bar, we have a new thing which is the silent auction, and so people
those are always fun to do.
Try to raise a little money to help us with all the expenses.
Sure. Yep.
We're a volunteer orchestra, but there's still a lot of expenses to
instruments, music.
Well, the copyright,
music isn't cheap.
Travel, transportation of instruments and like drums, kettle drums, and things, and insurance. Lots of things. Anyway, after the cash bar time, we go into a sit-down dinner where people have a choice of 4 things, including vegetarian this year. And after the dinner, we have a concert. And Jerry does a great job on that, leading us in preparing us for it. And that's what a lot of people come to hear our music.
Yeah. What kind of music do
and
you
enjoy
play?
we play light pops.
Okay.
Like classical, show tunes.
Oh, nice.
Lots of
fun music.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like
easy
you're
listening
heavy
music,
yeah,
like Boston Pops kind of music.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the famous Boston Pops.
Yeah.
And you're following in those footsteps.
Exactly.
Now, Jean,
and then after that, then we're going to have a time of visiting and relaxation, and we have Ralph Thomas playing the harp for us.
Oh, the harp music.
And that's it's April 12th, and it's at Michael's Banquet House.
Yeah.
And that's a lovely facility.
Oh, it's a great facility. And they're always wonderful to us as well.
Now, Jean is a charter member and secretary. Is that correct?
Yes.
So tell me how you got involved.
I saw a little tiny announcement in the newspaper that an orchestra was going to form. And I had just had a baby and was looking for a place to play.
And what instrument do you play?
I played the flute.
Okay.
And so I went to that meeting, and it was in May of 1974, and I always remember the year because my son was born in March that year. There were 18 people at that meeting. We all signed our names and what instrument we played, and it had grown out of an adult ed class at Ballston Spa School. A group of people had done some kind of an orchestra class there, and then they played in the pit for a production at the high school. And then the funding for that dried up, and so they decided, let's make our own orchestra.
We're going to do it on ourselves.
So we did. And so there were 18 people there. 5 of them were flute players. So you get an idea that balance was not
well, it
great.
could have been all 18. You thought about that.
It could have been. So over the years, we've grown. We started rehearsing that September, and we've played concerts at Christmas and in the spring, and it went from there.
What fun.
But it grew from those 18 people to 30 and 40 fairly quickly, and we're up to about 60, I think, now.
Well, just think how
we have
it's
a much better balance than we used to have.
I mean, there aren't 18
we
flowers.
we have acquired instruments. We've acquired a big library. We borrowed all that stuff in the beginning. Okay. We've acquired that, you know, have our own instruments, percussion instruments mainly, and our own library. We've grown a great deal in our ability to play together, and it's an orchestra I'm really proud of.
Just think how much it has enriched your life. Because
absolutely.
In 1974, you probably wouldn't think about picking up your instrument again and get, you know, applying to be in some a career path.
Right. No, it was not my career, but
yeah.
I was teaching and I was playing at the time.
So we're going to take a little bit of. Okay, now what are we looking at here?
This is us playing at the Balsam Lake High School, our Christmas concert. I'll be home for Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Burnt Hills High School.
Burnt Hills, Balsam Lake High School, yeah. And followed by us playing at the Emmanuel Baptist in Albany, in the Food Pantry, playing the ending of Wicked.
Oh my goodness. So you had some fun there with that
we
music,
absolutely did. Absolutely did.
Yeah. So this is so if people still would like to join your group, is there besides going to the Cabaret, they could find out a lot more by joining you there. How would they? They can go to your website.
They can go to our website and contact our membership person through the website, and then they would play for me, and then we do that. We do have an exciting program this year. I programmed everything that they've done in the past. We're going to have a little sort of retrospective of the 40 years along the different
Retro
decades.
40, huh?
Exactly. We're doing an excerpt from the Firebird from Stravinsky,
Oh my
Oklahoma, Memory from Andrew Lloyd Webber's
Of
Cats,
course,
you
of
know.
course, everybody does it.
And Washington
Do they
Post
put the cat
March
stuff on?
and-
No.
No, we aren't dressing up this time. Yeah, this time.
Heather Chan.
Heather Chan is going to be playing the Carmen Fantasy, which is a wonderful work. Music by Bizet
absolutely.
and put together by Sarasate. It's a wonderful, exciting program. And then, of course, we're doing our summer concerts, Clifton Park Library, Freedom Park, right around the corner here.
Yes, right over at Collins
in
Park.
Scotia. Yep, we have a great
please
time
keep
there.
me on your mailing list. Let me know what's going on, and what we'll try and do is to apprise our viewers of these concerts that are coming up. Usually I have a weekly mailing that I send out that tells who the guests are going to be on for this week, and when I do that, I usually give you a few free events that are coming up, and I'd be glad to put yours in there if that works. Yeah.
Great.
We've
Thanks,
been
Ann.
speaking with representatives from the Music Company Orchestra. If you're interested in joining them, you can go to their website and check it out. Thank you all for being here today. I hope your cabaret is a huge success, and
Thank you so
keep
much.
having fun.
Thank you.